is going on, fellas? And welcome back to the Director of Football, Journeyman. Today, we play quite possibly the most important game of the season against Shakura Kubleti. I think that's pretty fucking good. I think I did a pretty good job there. And then we play... Jesus Christ, what am I doing in Georgia? Shevardini Tbilisi. As you can see, Tel Aviv are already guaranteed a playoff spot. I'm going to say they're probably going to go straight up. It's not easy, but they have a slightly less difficult journey to the end of the season. Whereas we play second, we do play 4th, 7th, and 5th. So we've a 4th, yeah, 2nd, 4th, 7th, 5th. Well, yeah, whatever. Finance-wise, we are hemorrhaging money, and we're £5 over the wage budget. Delightful, lads. It's delightful. I've applied to get a coaching badge. They said no because you'll want to leave. Which I was like, God damn it. How did you know? Since you were here last in the game against Zubdidi, where we got that draw, which was hard fought, we played Tel Aviv, kept the 4-2-3-1. Didn't really work. So we swapped to a 4-3-3 because that's what they seem to have been playing for the entire season. And we won. Then I've thrown a couple of friendlies in between because we have like 2 weeks between every game and I want to keep my players fit. So we played a friendly, smashed them 3-0. That was fine. This guy is one of the kids that I brought up. He's been so very good. He's a breath of fresh air. Speaking of youngsters, we've had our youth intake. The director of football signed everybody. Everybody got signed, regardless of how shit they were. We had one Norwegian come in, just a random Norwegian. This guy was an absolute monster in the game against my under-19s. He scored a hat-trick. And the other striker, this guy, scored twice. So they've been pretty good. I don't see them staying in the under-19s for very long. I'm probably going to promote the two of them to the second team, along with a couple of other players. Like there's that centre back looks fruity, and we've a couple of wing backs that came through. This one looks good. This one, not so much. A lot of them are leaders as well, which is nice. But because of that, it did put us over the wage budget ever so slightly. We have sold, the director of football has sold 2 players. Whomst do you be? Oh, you're another guy who's on the way out. Some 34-year-old reject that I don't really care about. This guy, Chebeki, is in the second team. Not being paid, but we've got 2.5k for selling him. Delightful. Gavalia is leaving for his value. He's not getting paid. It's delightful. This is fantastic. And our director of football is bringing in a new scout because we're not far enough over the wage budget as it is. So you've seen who we're playing. This is how we're playing. See that? See that little... the director of football brought in 3 players on trial. An Argentinian goalkeeper who looks decent. He's the 39-year-old. No, he's 35. He's shocking. He's so bad. Well, he's not bad. He's not really good enough. He has played for Georgia though, and there's a Colombian that if you've been here for long enough, you'll know that when my director of football signs a Colombian, they're generally quite good. So because of our change to 4-3-3, Tahir isn't getting a look in. Todua could make profit off him. And Toldarov is unfortunate that he's going to lose out on any opportunity to play for probably a while. Haven't given anyone any nicknames yet, but as you can see, there is a player who's come up recently. Shingelia. I think you saw him in the last episode. He was given the call up to the under-19s. He's taken it. I'm going to give him an opportunity to play today because he's our best playmaker. So that intro was long enough. So we're just going to jump into the game, see how we get on. They seem to be happy by wanting a bit of revenge. This is second in the league, so we do need to make sure that we get in there and do damage, because we need the points on them. We need... Oh, they're going very, we don't want you to play. And we're playing Gegenpress. I'm going to get the lads to play short, because the standard Gegenpress, I haven't changed too much about it. It looks for slightly more direct, so not quite direct football, but just a bit more direct than standard, I suppose. So slightly shorter, by all means. Do your worst, or best, ideally best. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the squad at the minute. We do have a lot of old players I would like to get rid of, and we have a few contracts that are on the way up. So I'd like for them to not all of them. There's some of them I'd like to sign new contracts, but I don't think there's nobody jumping out at me. It was a spicy shot from the young striker. I'm going to have to nickname these players, because there's no way I'm going to remember all their names and be able to say them, because it's just impossible. Nikabadze is the second top scorer in the league. He's basically been uninvolved in pretty much anything we've done. I've tried him as a poacher, I've tried him as an advanced forward, I've tried him on the right, I've tried him on the left, and I've tried him up in the centre. He scores, but he has to be offside to do so. How far offside was he, though? See, that's this 17-year-old kid. He looks a tasty prospect. He is... Condition is a little low compared to everyone else. But I think he played an under-19s game recently. I think he's the only one in... Or is he playing for the second team now? I can't remember. Nikabadze tries to get the ball in but doesn't. Sends it back to our left back. To the playmaker. The Mazzella. Back to the playmaker. Out to the young striker. Gets blocked. We really do need to win this game, because I think Tel Aviv are winning their game. Oh! What a rocket! I did not think that his shooting was that good. Clearly I was mistaken. Send him off? No. Okay. I don't like how they're playing five-man midfield. It's very disruptive to what we want to do. We're clearly frightening them. At the left back! Oh! That is why you play a left back who's right-footed. It's not because he's our only good left back. But this is an absolute rocket. You have to see it from this side, because we didn't really get to see it from the other side. He just boshed it. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. My box-to-box has taken an injury. Has taken an injury? Taken a knock. We do have... Ooh. I think... Not eight. Okay, well, we've recouped the majority of them. I'm gonna leave him play for a little while longer. We do have Datsun on the bench. He can come on and play as a box-to-box. He's not very fast. That's the only issue. His pace, acceleration, basically his physicals are shot, but he is 31? Or is he 32? He could be 35. I don't know. There's a lot of players in this team that are in their 30s. So, there's potential that he is 39. I found a player in my second team that's 39, and I had no idea. I was sitting there looking at it, and I was like, how are you 39 and still playing? Oh, the Chicavani puts that one just wide, or yeah, well, not just wide, he blasted it wide. Okay, his condition is starting to go down now again. I think it's about time we're going to have to take him off. Gracefully taken down by the centre back. But we keep control of it. That centre back, Dzigugi, or whatever his name is 6'4". He's an absolute monster compared to the majority of the players in my team. A lot of the players in our starting 11 are 5'10". Oh, I don't know which one of you is the one that I want to bring on. I still haven't figured out my team yet. I think, is it you? No? You? No. Is it you or is it you? I think it's 34. Yeah. Overall, he's the better player. Doesn't have the attributes that you want, but it's not the end of the world. We're going to move Chukafani to the center and bring on Pipia. He's 34, but he is somehow getting better at football. So that's what you want. You want your old man player, striker, person to suddenly become better at playing football than he was previously. The thing about it is I kind of want to play all my strikers in the middle, but you can't have all your strikers playing through the middle, because that just doesn't make sense. It would be ideal, but you can't. I'm going to move Pippa to be a deep lying forward, but on support. Have him sit just a little bit deeper so he can shuttle the ball. A bit like a trequartista or an Ngosh, but be a deep lying forward. Tekers gets dispossessed, but the ball's gone back. Chicavani! Oh! How did he miss? Oh! Alright, we're going to make one more change. Whomst do we take off? Take off Tekers and bring on Kabilashvili. Give the lads a bit of praise, and we're going to concede now. I've praised them and we're going to concede. Oh! Lovely tackle. Somehow managed to keep the ball out. How in God's green earth did we do that? Still have 3 minutes to play. But the ball's gone for a corner. Are we going to see Dizagigi? Watch him here. Dizaguri. No, it's gone short. That's not ideal. We somehow managed to get away with the ball, and why was that a highlight? We have 199 fans at the game. 3 of them have joined from Shakira. So it's probably a fella, his missus, and their buddy Tom. Because Georgia, Tom is a really popular name. That was a really poor overhead pass or cross. They've managed to get rid of it, but we still have the ball. Shinguia, Pipia. I don't know, is it Pipia or Pipia? Papaya. Disaguri, what are you doing? Oh. Tevdin Ravanov manages to keep a hold of it, and we've somehow managed to keep that in control. We've 10 seconds. Just keep control of the ball. Don't go doing anything stupid. There we go. We've beaten second in the league. 4-3-3 definitely works for this group of players we have. And the left back gets man of the match for an absolute belter of a goal. Well done, lads. Beautiful game. Beautiful job. You're all beautiful in your own individual ways. I'm going to tell him that he was not good enough. That's delightful. We've come away with a win against second in the league, so we stay within arm's reach of the league, even though we beat them. Shakira are guaranteed a playoff spot because Tel Aviv lost. But then that means, yeah, Samstrida drew. What, we're 8 points ahead. 3 games. We need one more result to go in our favour, and they will not be. We'll be guaranteed a playoff spot. This is fine. We can do this. Next part of this episode, we're going to be playing Merani Tbilisi. It's not how you say it, but so we're going to say it because that's how I want to say it. So we're going to pass. I want to, like, why can't I tell him that his goal was fantastic? We will be back in just a second for the game against Shakira's boys. Don't go anywhere. I might have nicknamed a couple of the players because I'm having trouble with the names. I don't like calling them by the positions they're playing in. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright fellas, we're back now for the game against Merani Tbilisi. They are 5th in the league. If we avoid defeat, I'm pretty sure we're guaranteed a playoff spot. Obviously, I want to win the game. Tel Aviv play Samtridia. I'm hoping that Samtridia win their game. And Shakira aren't playing today. So we'll definitely close. If we win the game, we jump ahead of them. And if Samtridia win their game, or lose, if they beat Tel Aviv, we'd be 3 points behind. Could we have a late push for the league? That would be nice. The 39-year-old dude I was talking about is actually an attack midfielder who is here. This guy. No interest in playing him, so he's on the transfer list. Hoping that the director of football can get a club to sign him. He is declining, obviously. But this is the team we're going to put out there for the game against Merani Tbilisi. We have renamed some of our players. We have the Door and goal, Pops and Gigasam as our fullbacks, Dizaguri and Tevzade as our centre backs, Tekers, Shingalia and Shakira as our centre midfielders. Gogo Lashavi, Gogo, who doesn't play all too often, Gio Nick and Iago up front. We have, obviously, we've had to change some of the players' names. One guy in my under 20, or my second team, I really want him to progress more than what he has. He's currently a 2.5 star potential player. I would really like if he became a viable option in the first team, because his name would be Bukaki. Is what I'd call him, because his name is very Georgian, but not a very Georgian name in like an ability for me to be able to actually say it without changing his name. So his first name looks like Bukaki, so I'd be calling him Bukaki, which I think would be hilarious. But if he doesn't make it, then he won't be getting the name. We do have some very interesting names on the team now, so it does make it a little bit easier. It's like we've Pops because he's ancient and his name was Poplashev or something like that. Shingalia, I haven't changed his name yet. Tekers is the dude who the ridiculously long name. Gogo crosses it over. Iago misses it. That was Den Saprov or whatever his name was. Gigasam I need to change that centre back's name actually, because I looked at it, I was like, oh, that'll be easy. I can say it in my head. Can't say it quickly out loud. That was a nothing ball. I'm called the goalkeeper the door because he's the most clean sheets in the league. And his name looked like it spelled like door. Gionic. Oh, he's so close. Iago. No. I just love the fact we have a midfield made up of Tekers and Shakira. Those hips don't lie. Box to box midfielder, those hips don't lie. Georgian names are insane. Also, the director of football man brought in a head of youth development, and we're paying him a tenner. He's being paid £10 per week. So that is unexpected but fantastic. Speaking of unexpected, one of our under 19s got called up to the Georgian under 19s. He's fullback, if I remember correctly. I think he plays right back, maybe. He is so very, very poor, but he got called up. So we'll see. He might progress in the under 19s. I don't think he will, but you never know. There's always the chance that he becomes something of a decent player. And Gio Nick just put that one behind. I've decided to try and play him as a poacher for this game in the centre. But Iago scores. I just pop the collar. I don't have a collar on, but we're going to pop the shirt. Just playing him as he wants to be I think he wants to be a poacher, if I remember correctly. His attributes do not suit being a poacher, so I'm going to play him as a deep lying forward on support, because his attributes, everything about him, he's not great, but he's good finishing and passing, so he's handy to have in certain instances. He's not one I'm going to be relying on, but having him around is handy, because like decent finishing, decent first touch. He is a winger, but yeah, he wants to be a poacher when he plays up front. But I think playing him as a deep lying forward, because he's got good passing, decent vision, decent teamwork, anticipations are, his balance and strength is shocked. But like I said, he can still do a job for us. I'm going to ask the lads not to get complacent. Okay, that's good. And the assistant manager is trying to get the young fella, you're doing well, buddy. Second game of your professional? Is he professional? Second game of your career. You're doing well. Tekers doesn't get on the end of it. I think Tekers is like 5'9". It's like an average height for our team. No, he's 6'1". Never mind. I was about 4 inches wrong. Still, in a sense. In a sense, he's 5'9". Somewhere in the world, he'd be 5'9". I don't know how that would work, but I'm just talking gibberish now. I'm going to ask the lads for a bit of creativity, because we are only one up. Gigasam diving header, and puts it behind. We have a right back on loan with a team in the top division. I find it very surprising that they loaned him, but he is definitely going to be the one that will come in next season. If he doesn't join the team that he's at, he's going to come straight in as our starting right back, because he is by far and away better than anyone else. Had to be offside. Yeah. 2 of them were so far offside. The 3 players we had in on trial have all left. I think they left the day we played our last friendly. Ziggy. Actually. Oh, okay, never mind. We'll change his name in a minute. One of them, the Colombian, he is on the verge, I think, of signing. Well, he was. He was offered a contract by another club in Georgia. We brought him. Our director of football brings him to Georgia, and then someone else goes to sign him. And Iago, with his second goal of the game, get in there like swimwear. We've only had 1 clear-cut chance. They've had 2 half chances. So it's kind of evened out. Go. Beautiful pass. Iago. That's just... Play him as a deep lying forward. And he does the business. We have 290 fans that came all the way to the game with us. Our gegenpress is working, which is a delight to see. Because we did struggle with our... That was a terrible pass by Pops. Thought the goalkeeper was going to make a mistake, but he didn't. Gigasam to Iago. Oh, Iago's done his man, but he's slower than... It's like he's running in molasses. Shakira, Tekers, Gogo, back to Tekers, Pops. Can he get it in? He does. Nick misses, and then Iago just puts it wide. The 200 and something fans we brought with us, 290 fans, they've got to be happy. We've had a decent game. Datsun is going to come on because Shingila is a little tired. Although I could take him off and bring on, or take Tekers off instead, because we do have a little bit of time before we have our next game. And gonna move Nick into the advanced forward position and bring on Ciccavani. I think we leave it at that for the time being, and we see in 5 or 6 minutes what we want to change. I'm going to give the lads a bit of praise because we're doing well. Shingia looks exhausted. Probably should take him off now. Kibilashvili. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's the DM that has good passing. Maybe. Shakira to Iago. Ciccavani. He's played... I am a genius. Bow down before me, fellow humanoids. I did that. Brought on Ciccavani, and he assists in Kabalashvili getting his goal. Absolute mad lads. You've got decent passing. That'll do. Actually, is Datsun the one that I prefer? Yeah, I think that's... do I want to swap him? Because... Yeah, I'm going to leave the two lads playing the positions they're more familiar with. Even though one of them got himself a cheeky little goal. And, oh! Just put that one behind. We are now 32? You're going to score a second. Oh, he doesn't. He puts it wide. I think our goal difference will now be 32, if I'm not mistaken. Which, if Telavi concede in the final minutes, would be good for us. Because they're currently they drew by the looks of the result there. That is it was a delightful game, lads. Well done. Iago, I almost didn't start you for this game. Glad I did. You were very good. Thank you very much. Well done, buddy. So let's have a look. How did Telavi do in their game? I'm pretty sure they got a draw. Yeah. An 89th minute equaliser. Oh. We're guaranteed at least a playoff. I would like to win the league. I would really like to win the league. We dominated that game. Guaranteed a playoff spot. And Iago, man of the match. Sorry, player of the match. Delightful things. Everyone's delighted except for the Samstradia fans, who we play next at home, and then we have an away game against Lanchikuti. I really hope we get promoted because I cannot pronounce half these names. Although I think they could get relegated. Probably not. Yeah, those are the two games we're going to be playing next. We do have those two friendlies just to keep the lads, fit. I don't want anyone's condition dropping too much. So we're going to just continue as we were. So, if you have enjoyed, which I don't know why you wouldn't, that was a delightful episode. You know, 1-0 win, 3-0 win. We won both games. You know, Giga Sam's goal was fucking, beautiful. Iago with a double. What can I say? I'm a genius. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, fellas. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I got confused what my normal outro was. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends. Blah blah blah. YouTube happy. The more subscribes, the more YouTube happy. Make me happy. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. That will be, if we get past 90, I think, or is it 100? I think if we get to 100, that will be the most followed video platform thing. I've 80 something. I think my highest Twitch amount of followers was almost 100. It's like 97. I'd like to get my YouTube channel higher. That would be delightful. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, fellas. This video is going to go on for fucking way too fucking long if I keep blabbering on and go blah 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 blah. Thank you very much for watching, fellas, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.